right, I think we're live.
What up?
So I'm going to introduce you.
All right.
All right, this is Chris Hill coming live. Oh, it's Sean Boone.
There's Sean
Hey,
Boone
this
there.
is Chris Hill coming live from Burlington, North Carolina. We have a limited time to get rich. Limited time. There's a year run where we can really change our lives. And I've got a special treat for you today. Not in Florida. In the Burlington home office, coming live to you, the guy who, one, has already partnered with integrity, but is still working as if he hasn't partnered with integrity. Our CEO and president, the one and only Mr. Andy Albright.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. Woo. Doot, 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 doot. Janina, I know you're riding down the road. Can you unmute?
Yes, good morning. How you doing?
Good. Congratulations.
Oh man, I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
I don't believe everything I see on the internet, but I saw that you was pregnant.
Yes, really early, real fast, but during February. Yeah, super excited.
Congratulations. I'm happy for you. Prince was on here screaming earlier before you got on, all fired up.
Yeah, I heard him a little bit.
I'd Soy. What's up, brother?
Yeah.
I love Otsoy.
Andy, good morning. How are ya?
How you doing, buddy?
Good morning.
Chris Hill loved hanging out. Chris Hill loved hanging out with you, man. He was really fired up about you guys.
We are just grateful. Thank you very much.
He took me to In and Out
You took him into In and Out
and got me a 4x4.
and got him a 4x4?
Animal style.
Woo! Woo!
I'm not sure what all that means.
Nice. Jake and Veray. What's up? Mr. Alex Abian.
What's up, Andy?
Good. Abian in the studio. Nice. That looks familiar to me, that studio. I think I've seen it on the YouTube or so.
Yeah, a few, just a few.
That sounds great, man. You got a setup right there. Boone, you need a setup like that.
I do. That's a real nice setup.
Yeah. Hey, Boone, tell me, talk to me about these four guys that we had on the phone. Tyler. What was their names? Pharaoh.
Pharaoh, Trey, and Devin.
Devin. All right.
Tyler's situation, his parents backed him out.
What?
Yeah, he said his parents wasn't too fond of the opportunity.
Well, let me ask you this.
So he blocked.
Wait, what? He blocked you?
That's the same thing I said. Yeah, he blocked me.
Like you can't communicate with him?
Mm-mm. On Facebook, he blocked me on his on the phone number, and then I DM'd him on Facebook to reach back out to him to see if anything was going on, and then he blocked me on that too.
We're getting ready to go to his house. Where's he live?
He lives out in Virginia.
Are you talking about, did we have him on the phone yesterday?
No. We had him on the phone the previous week when I told you I met him at the casino.
Oh, yeah, the casino guy. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So Devin.
Flipping phones.
Yeah, he's flipping phones. Yeah, the phone flipper.
Mm-hmm.
And so who did we have on the phone call with Coach?
Devin was on the phone call with Coach Keith.
And Pharaoh.
And then Pharaoh Pharaoh and Trey.
Trey. Who's the phone flipper? What's his name?
Tyler.
So Tyler got an X on his name. I don't think it's his parents. I think it's him. What do you think?
To me, when we met for lunch, and he was like all in. He watched the videos and everything, and then I guess he took it to his parents, and he said they wasn't going for it. He was all excited. He was on the Monday night call. He signed up for class. He paid his $50. So, yeah.
Avian, have you ever had that happen to you?
Yeah, just a couple times.
Couple times?
Parents won't let him do it. Wife won't let him do it. The husband won't let him do it. The sky's blue. Any excuse will
That's
do.
the best
How to
sky.
make soup.
What's that?
How to make soup. How to make soup.
James, tell us that. Remind me of that soup story.
It was an excuse that people would use with Amway. One excuse is just as good as the other, so they had to make soup, which means they couldn't do no work.
What was it we say?
They had to make soup. It was an excuse. Like one excuse is as good as another. So, why can't you go to work today? Gotta make soup.
Why can't you
So
get your
you
license?
gotta
Got to make soup.
That's the excuse for everything.
Why can't you hire somebody?
soup.
Got to make soup.
Gotta make soup.
Well, interesting. My topic today is how to avoid procrastination. Y'all know what procrastination is? Procrastination is the greatest thief this world has ever produced, and he is still at large. That's said by Henry Wheeler Shaw. Procrastination. People try to put it off till tomorrow. Put off an hour or two. Needs to be done right now. So we're going to talk about the 4 biggest lies in the world. Not to be confused with the 3 biggest lies. This is different lies. These are the lies on procrastination, and we got 4 ways to combat that procrastination. Coping skills, Jeff Bright calls it. He says, I have great coping skills. I don't know what that means, but you know what that means? Huh?
Yep.
Great coping skills.
When you go, just keep moving.
Huh?
When you go,
Huh?
I think that's what that means.
I think that's what that means too. I have great coping skills. Crystal, I learned coping skills. Okay? I'm still learning coping skills for different aspects. But the coping skills that we'll focus on today is building this business. Okay? So, can we pull up the leaderboards, Mr. Stephen Handy? The activity numbers, production. Make sure we get some recognition in here to some people. Steve Handy, you on it? There he goes. All right. Can y'all see that? So Mark Bisco, my buddy. Bisco, he got a big policy issue. It's a dadgum $200,000 $200,000 annuity.
I love Mark.
He's a good guy, man.
He's a very good guy. Please
I like him. Yeah, served the country, being a police officer. Got shot. All kinds of stuff happened to him. He can make some mean barbecue too, I hear.
Very good.
Mark Bisco, that's #1 in the country right there. That's a big annuity. Junior Korea then got up and kicked some butt for a week right there and got $12,000 issue paid. Lenoris, I didn't have time to talk to Davies about Lenoris and figure out who Lenoris, Washington. But Lenoris come in with 5 applications for $12,000 issue paid. Megan Wood continues. Megan Wood surpassed 1,000 applications issued this week.
That's great.
Over 1,000 issued. We should pull up and see how much money she's made. She made a bunch of money this year, hundreds of thousands of dollars. I don't know if y'all are interested in making a lot of money. Let's see. I got to go in here. This one, well, let's go. Katrina Guston had a big week, 10 grand issue paid. Robert Wilson, 9 grand. Marvin Otsoy, y'all see him on the screen right there. Joseph Tu, another big week. Debbie Ben, a big week. Tim Tipton, a big week. Jonathan and Megan Yakey. This one, Lynn Hodge. I had known Lynn to be a guy name in the past, but I've also known it to be a girl name. You with me? But this is a she. This is a woman, Lynn. She issued 3 apps for $7,000. She has not decided to commit to us yet. Okay? How many of y'all same way? Y'all ain't committed yet? You committed yet? You committed yet? No, you ain't. But you say you are. You committed. You come all the way in from San Diego. What's your name? Alexander. Alex. All right, this woman that's on the leaderboard has decided to commit for 90 days and give it a shot for 90 days. That's why she's on the leaderboard with 3 issue paid. A lot of y'all, that's what I recommend you should do, is commit for 90 days. I think that's what I'm gonna do, is commit for 90, something. 2 or 3 things. I'm gonna pick 2 or 3 things and commit to it. 90 days. That's a long time though. Think about it. Some people just like, I'm just gonna do a week. This girl's committed to 90 days. That is a coping skill too. Top annuity sales. Now you can see Bisco. He got that 206,000 one. Scroll down for me, Steve. Mark Bisco, Katrina Guston, Joe and Tony Walker. I heard Walker can cook too, man. Terry Edwards. Terry's smoking. He get apps. Mike and Carrie Williams. Who is that? Terry Kent got 1 issued. Mark Muller, right here he is. Mark, turn around onto the screen. Let me see Mark Muller. There's Mark Muller right there. Woohoo! Got him an app. All right, scroll down. Let's see what's next. Submits. Henry Gonzalez, Jason and Olga Mathis. Lindar Cook done got a big submit. Mark Hutchinson done got a big submit. Rojas, Brian and Crystalline Rojas. Megan Wood, Robert Wilson. Jeff, who is that? Jeff Schultz. Jeff Schultz got 11 apps turned in. Debbie Ben turned in 6. Goodness gracious. Kavitha. I don't know how to say it. Kavitha, you know her? Do you know how to say the last name?
No.
I can spell it for you. Anumalassetty.
That's under NP.
Yeah, that's I've never seen.
Oh, that's Cat. Is that Cat? Do we call her Cat?
No, there's
Kavita.
Jagan and Kavita. They're a couple. And
Okay.
They're under another.
They hire some complicated name people. Everybody in their whole group has like 17 letters minimum in their last name. I ain't against long last names. I'm just saying. Animalissetti. Something like that. Congrats. And they do, I'll tell you what else they do. They turn some big apps. They're big premium app people.
MP did 87,000 last.
MP did 87,000. His group did 87,000.
Been with us like 3 months.
Been with us 3 months. Did 87,000. Issue paid. That's he's getting some good people. AP we call him. NP we call him. NP we call him because we can't say neither one of his names. He needs to talk to me. He is not happy. I'm gonna address this now. MP, if you're listening, go to the screen. Go back to the screen for a minute, Dave, Mr. Handy. All right, this guy who writes this big premium, he is very unhappy about this new law with the IULs. I mean, he's very upset about it. So MP, if you're listening, I'm upset about it too. So here's what he's saying. Have y'all heard about this? Have you heard about this? Is it 7702? Yes. Sounds like a name for a TV show from New York or something. All right. You can overfund these policies, IUL. You know about it, Avian? You can overfund these IULs more now than you could before. So what he's saying is his target's getting hammered because you don't have to do as much target premium when they want to put this money in. You with me? So he's saying it's a conspiracy to get all us out of the insurance business or something like that. It was a big explanation he had. But he does not like the new law. And so he wants us to go to war with it, right?
Yeah.
He wants us to go with war with F&G. Huh?
Me and him are going to DC.
Y'all are going to DC?
We talked to F&G.
You going to lobby us?
We talked to F&G and we told them to fix it. And F&G said, there's nothing we can do. I said, MP, me and you will go to DC together. We will figure this out.
All right, come here, Chris. They can't hear you over here, Chris. Let's say. So let me tell you, here's the situation. Here's what we did. So Chris and NP got on the phone with F&G. That's what the money.
Yeah.
Everything involved a lot of letters, this guy. So MP got on the phone with F&G and CH. And what happened?
The MP explained to them what they did and what they needed to do. And now F&G did say they're looking for ways to make it right on the agent side, but they don't have anything yet.
Who did you speak
Ben
with at
Holmes.
F&G?
Ben Holmes.
You talked to Ben Holmes about this?
I got Ben on the phone with him, and I sent Ben a text. I said, one of my top F&G producers needs to talk to you about some things that y'all have done that we're not pleased with. And so we told him, and he said, what's the lobbyist? I said, well, MP, me and you can go to DC. I'm not afraid. I said, we'll go take out to dinner whoever we need to take out and see if we can get it fixed. MP's all fired up about it. Now we got to figure out who to take out to dinner, but me and MP will be in DC. We'll figure this out. And so, but F&G.
You should take Bo Hines with you.
Bo Hines?
Yeah, never mind.
Okay.
He played ball. Did you play Bo? Did you play with Bo?
Yes, I did.
I mean,
You
he's
did?
welcome to come. Huh?
You know he broke the freshman record most passes received?
Yeah, he was the only receiver we had coming in freshman year.
He would say again?
He said he was the only one.
He was the only receiver we had freshman year to throw the ball.
He was the person that last.
So I asked Coach about that. I said, what happened to Bo Hines? This joker could catch. He's glue, right? Just return punts. He said he was like all conference. He set all kinds of records for freshmen ever receivers, NC State as a freshman, and was going to go on to go pro. He come in and told Coach right after the last bowl game. He said, "Hey Coach, I want to let you know I'm going to Yale, and I'm going to graduate from Yale instead of NC State, and I'm going to become. I've researched it." And I'm going to become the next president of the United States of America, and I don't want to graduate from NC State. And Coach said, you ought to graduate from NC State and then go on to be president of the United States of America. He said, no, I done made my mind up. I've done my research. I'm going to Yale. So he went to Yale, and first practice he got hurt, messed him up, messed his shoulder up bad. You know all this, Boone?
Yeah, it's too. I know the entire story of. He had everything mapped out of how his life was going to go for a while. So this was all a part of his plan and nothing out of the ordinary. Like, he had it lined up already.
Yeah, he had it lined up. Now, you know what God does with men's plans, right? Laugh. But let me tell you, so he graduated from Yale, and now he's running for Congress in North Carolina.
He should go with us.
That's what I'm saying. You should take him. You should take him to help lobby with F&G about this IUL 7702 thing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
Don't shoot me his number.
Boone, you got his number? I got it. I know.
I haven't spoken to him since 2014.
Me neither. But I talked to Coach about him yesterday. So, why is this important? Okay, why is this important, Tyler? Like, this is just not gibberish, okay? Here's what people don't do with their downline, Celine. They're upset about something like this, and they do nothing. You with me? We could either tell him he's dumb, he don't know what he's talking about, this is the answer, or we could tell him he's right, and we're going to fight for him. And we're going to go to war with him. You with me? Here's what most people do. Nothing. They don't address it. They don't tell him he's dumb. They don't tell him he's smart. They don't tell him they're against him. They don't tell him they're with him. You with me on this, Avian? This is what people do. They do nothing with their downline. Okay? Now we game planning to help this guy change this ruling all across America, right? Let me tell you, our chances are slim that we will win in this war. But we damn sure got a shot. You with me? And in the meantime, while we're fighting this war, NP and his team of big last names are producing money like crazy. You see what I'm saying? That's a good job, Chris. Give Chris a hand for that. Good job, man. Because I had been procrastinating having this conversation with MP. But you jumped right on it. You jumped right on it. I appreciate you doing that. I was the one doing nothing. I couldn't decide whether to tell him how dumb he was or tell him how smart he was. So I did what? Nothing. Thank God I had Chris Hill come in behind me and get involved with this whole program. You with me? All right. All right. So we got off on that one. Went to this big last name. Let's go back to the leaderboards again. Try not to get distracted, but that was very important. I just went ahead and addressed it right now. Anybody else want to go to war about this thing, this new rule? You don't like it either?
I'm writing a lot of IULs, huh?
You don't like it?
No, I don't like it at all.
So I tell you what I did. I decided to join them, and I'm going to buy me some policies on my children and overfund the snot out of them.
You can't beat them, join them.
You with me? Yeah, you can't beat them, join them. That's what I decided to do. I'm going to join them. So I'm going to overfund the snot out of these policies before they lobbyists change the law back, which, by the way, it could happen. So if I were you, I would get it while the getting's good.
I like it for my clients.
You like it for your clients?
Yeah, I mean, I'm selling.
You just don't like.
I mean,
you got to figure out. Show him there's a way. You just make your target higher and lower. Just yeah.
I think Kelly.
Somebody did it like that because I asked, "Are you worried about that?" I said, "No, I just do some." So, do you know somebody how to handle it good?
Yeah, I can find some. Gina can help with it. We can run that. And I can get you on the phone near SEMA.
Okay.
Near SEMA's brilliant and that stuff.
Thank you.
Near SEMA, that's a NP.
Oh, yeah. Near SEMA, Buckle and Polly.
What?
I have practiced his name 1,000 times.
Near SEMA, Pakalampaki?
We were on the phone one night.
Come over here.
We were on the phone one night. It was like 9:30 at night. It was me and Near SEMA, and for 20 minutes, I just said his name over and over again. He's like, nope. I was like, all right, I'm going to try it again. Near, I got to show him, and he's like, nope.
Near SEMA.
Near SEMA, Pokalampali.
Pokalampali.
Yeah.
Pokalampali.
Pokalampali.
I'm going to start calling him by his name.
Pokalampali. I practiced it a lot.
He does a lot of IULs.
He's important to me.
His group did $87,000 the third month with us. You know what he'd do with most people? Nothing. You know why? Don't listen to him. I've listened to him a bunch. Not as much as you've listened to him. You listen to him a lot more. Celine's, you've listened to him?
Celine and Clay and Liz Taylor and Gina.
He's got a lot of vocabulary.
Yep. Chris Norris jumped in there too.
Chris Norris spent some time with him?
There's about 10 of us that just constantly
10 of us.
hold us. Yeah, but it's 87,000.
87,000 in the third month. Not bad. Who, you got a leg, you got 87,000 in the third month? Hey, let's go to this leaderboard here. CVS. We've been talking about CVS because, now what I did miss, I want to make sure I call Brittany Flores, Jonathan Megan Yakey, and Evan Patzer. Also all have big submit days, weeks. Look at there. 10,000, over to everybody, 12 people over 10,000 submit. Okay, let's go to CVS. Okay, CVS is a big company, multi-billion, might be $1 trillion company, I don't know. It's big. If you ever seen a CVS pharmacy, that's who we sell them for, that company. Okay? So, CVS is very large. Like, I forget the numbers, around 75 to 80% of America is within 30 minutes of a CVS. So it's a widely recognized name. So really, CVS owns Aetna, okay? So really, it's an Aetna product, but we got the CVS name because it's so big and widely respected, right? We also worked out it's the highest commission on any final expense product that we have. And then there's several other good reasons. Anybody know good reasons to sell CVS?
No height, weight chart.
Come here and tell them, Clay. Watch all my cords and stuff when you come up here. Okay, you're telling me you can be as short as you want, as wide as you want, as thick as you want. You're thick boned.
Yeah, you can be as wide as you are tall, and they will approve you.
My mama used to say, she's a little big boned.
Big bones.
That's what she said.
Yeah, yeah.
So no height and weight chart.
No, they'll take you for COPD standards. If you got the inhaler, they'll take you.
So if you got the inhaler, standard.
Standard, which is immediate. That's immediate coverage.
Immediate coverage.
That's right. They got this instant decision button. So listen to this.
They got an instant decision button?
So you
Is that like the easy button?
Yeah, it's like you'll do the full app with the client. And so if you're doing it with a client and you're doing it at a distance, you're not sitting with them, you don't have to have them electronically signed. You can give them a code word. So first of all, the signature is crazy easy. You give them a code word, they pick their code word, and that submits the policy. Or you can do a standard electronic signature. I like the code word because it's fast and easy. Now once you submit it, Andy, you hit this button and you say instant decision, and this like little bar slowly fills up, and it'll tell you approve, decline, and occasionally underwriting. But normally they give you a decision right then and there, so you know what to do and what to sell them.
All right. Any of y'all, Pam, James, Amy, any of y'all got any other suggestions why we should sell CVS? Boone, did you know the applications are red?
That helps.
That helps. Wolfpack red, baby.
We got the largest renewal stream of all our carriers as well. So when you add up the renewals plus the first year income, it is absolutely the highest commission product.
What is your degree in, Abian?
Economics and a master's in economics and general engineering.
Makes sense.
Master's degree in economics. Now you believe me? Highest commission and highest renewals on any final expense. When you add the renewals in, it might be higher commissions than anything we got. Is that right, Abian, or am I?
Yeah, it is, actually.
I'm just saying. Eric Belair figured it out. Emily Katz, she was 19 years old, she figured it out. There she is on there. And Mike and Carrie Williams, they figured it out. Highly recommend you check it out.
You want to know the lowest? You want to know the lowest?
No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know the lowest. I don't want to know the lowest, and I don't want to write the lowest. I want to write the highest. I want to do the best thing for my customer.
That's right.
Any other reasons? Good job, Abian. Anybody else got anything else? Other big reasons? My boss, the integrity that I'm partners, I'm really partners. My partners highly encouraged me to sell more of it. That's another good reason for me to sell it. They're like, we wish you'd sell more of that CVS. I was like, yes, sir. I'm on it. So then I started looking at the reasons, and I came up with what y'all heard so far. I like that easy button.
It's cool. You press it.
We should get CVS to give us some easy buttons with CVS on it. Easy button. Issued. Get on that, Abian. See if we can. I should put you on it. You don't mind calling carriers and arguing about big subjects. Okay, top recruiter, Stephen Davies. Been hanging out with him and Chan Man last 24 hours. He's headed back to Asheville. Jason and Olga Mathis, kicking butt, taking names. Riddle continues to put in width like crazy. James and Pam Alara, who I'm going to be talking to. They're on the show today, and that's them in it. Wave, James and Pam. Y'all wave so they see who y'all are. There they are. That's James and Pam Alara. ABTF staff, way to go. Joseph 2 continues to put in width and sail. This guy is a machine. I need some fly him into Florida. I want to see him, man. Right. Joseph 2. I think he's a good guy. Mike and Noel Leventovich kicking butt. Terry Edwards ripping heads off. Riddle K. Who is that? Riddle Cats. Oh, that's that new team. the Riddle Cats team. That's funny. Alfonso and Michelle, Diane Lampy, and Paul Roberts. All right. Go back to my team. We'll talk about procrastination thinking ball. That's good tips about CVS. I didn't know it was the biggest renewal stream also. All right. James and Pam. Okay. There's critical. The top. Y'all open up your mic, James and Pam. I want to talk to y'all. All right, so I'm gonna really quickly go over the 4 biggest lies, but I wanna get into talking to y'all about going agency manager, okay? All right, too hard, no need to pull the screens up, handy. Too hard, too scary, too painful to move forward, okay? Let's say I wanna learn Spanish. I started looking at it, I go, it's too hard. I'm gonna quit trying. Does that make sense? I want to lose weight. I say it's too scary. Or I want to start a new business. It's too scary. Got laws, challenges. Anything along those lines to start, like recruiting. Too hard, too scary, too difficult. I'm not going to do it. Hannah, selling. Too scary. Anytime the imagination gets it too scary, too hard, too complicated, people stop. Okay, that's a big lie. Okay, nothing's like that. That's just what it's a head game. I got to get out of my own head. Okay, I'm gonna try to help you get out of your own head right here. All right, this is a quote from Jay Leeds. We're alive, and that's the only place we need to be to start. Everybody got here starting from where they were. You with me? You ever heard that? Everybody got here starting from where they were. So if you want to get here, you need to start from where you are. Okay. Next, delaying it will make you feel better. If you put it off, it'll make you feel better. Maximilian said, upon deciding, be quick to act. I'm sorry, did I interrupt somebody? Is that James? All right. So, say again.
I was just laughing when you said delaying things will make you feel better.
Yeah, it's a lie. People think that. Number 3, doing it right now is a punishment to yourself. Like I'm not going to do that to myself. That would just be punishing myself. Procrastination means paying twice the price when you eventually must act. Last, if you wait, it'll go away. Procrastination is a thief of time. So people waiting, hoping it'll go away. I was thinking about that, Amy, in our conversation on text, and when we had our little short conversation is, I guess if you die, it goes away. Right? But you don't know how long it's going to take you to die. So you might as well do it. Because if you don't, like what if you wait 3 years, you ain't dead, and you're like, damn, I might as well do it. Well, now you've just lost 3 years of opportunity. You're going to have to do it anyway, unless you're going to die. If you're going to die, then I guess.
If you die, does it pass it down?
If you die, you pass it down. Yeah, to your kids. Yeah, if you die, you just pass it down to your children anyway. So it delays it. What's up? Hey, is that one of yours? Good to meet one of them. Annette. All right. If you wait, it will go away. All right, so here's what happens too. I go upstairs to Chris's office or my staff. A lot of times now it's on the phone, but I'll ask them to do something. And sometimes I think they're convinced that if they wait, I will forget about it. But I never do. Sometimes it takes me a month, 2 months, 3 months, and I'll call them, I'll be like, and I'll usually start with cussing. I just start mad and start, saying stuff I shouldn't say. But I'm mad. Like, why do I have to keep reminding you? What is this? I'm not, you know what I mean? So, but people wait, they think it'll go away. All right. James, you're going to need to put in depth. It's not going to go away. It'll never happen until you do that. All right, Soy? You got to teach people to get wide, and you got to get depth. If y'all would picture your business, and by the way, I am so fired up about this this new system where everything's color coded. And let's see how close I can get you in here. There it is. That's pretty close. Wow. Let's see if it shows up. It's just all I see is glare. Is that what all y'all see is glare?
You want them to share the screen?
Nah, I kind of do. Oh, this ain't help. All right, here's a smoking group right here. All right. Huh? What's that?
On an angle works good.
Yeah, so turn it to the side.
Angle?
Angle, yeah.
There we go.
The other way.
All right, see the green and the pink and the red and the blue? So this guy's got a smoking organization, meaning there's new people in his company. All right? So it's color-coded, and by the way, I love the little doohickey right here, the little, the key, yeah. Yeah, this key right here tells you how much, like what red stands for and green stands for pink. So when you see an organization, what would look better is if, you see the pink and the green in his group? Mm-hmm. Pink and green in his group. Thank you. So if you look at a group and there's no pink and green in it, they're not doing nothing. That is not good English. But for some of y'all, you know what I mean when I say they're not doing nothing. You should say they're not doing anything. But it means the same thing slang-wise. You with me? Okay. If they don't have pink and green in it, Otsoy, it's malarkey if they tell you they're growing. You can't see Boone's group. You can't see James and Laura's group, James and Pam's group, but you can see in your group. If ain't no pink and green in it, they ain't doing nothing. A lot of oranges, they're hiring people. Woo-hoo! They don't get me nothing. Orange, right? Pink is when they're licensed and contract. I shouldn't say licensed, they're contracted. Is that right? Let's look at this thing. It says pink is it's the first 10 days of business. That's what it is. If they're brown, that's 11 to 30 days. And orange is 31 to 90 days and done nothing. Because it turns green if they sold something. Does that make sense? Annette, what's her name?
Juliana.
Juliana. Juliana. Hey, Juliana. I'm Andy. Nice to meet you.
She's been wanting to meet you for a while.
Can you come shake my hand? We'll move. Nice to meet you finally.
Nice to meet you too.
You're very beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
You look like your mama.
Everyone says that.
Everybody says that? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be like everybody else.
She's getting adopted.
They might just can't help it with you. Huh?
She's getting adopted by
She-
her stepdad.
Really? Congratulations. She's getting adopted. Little girl's getting adopted by her stepdad. That is so awesome. He must love you a lot because there's a lot of paperwork involved in that. I'd just say I love you and go on, but he must mean it. Okay, so when you look, it's green is they've made money in the first 90 days. Okay? So that when you look at these groups, they don't color-coded it for us. I just think that's funny. I don't think they understand what's color-coded. So they color-coded it for me. So can you also tell that it's just flat across? So it's one guy above him, Manley, hired this dude, and this dude's 4 wide. Abian, if he's 4 wide, what do we probably need to be doing?
Getting 4 deep.
Yeah. James and Pam, you see what I'm saying? So here's what you do. You pull up that group and you start dialing and you say stuff to these people. Most people don't know what to say, so what do? Procrastinate. Or they decide it's too difficult and hard and scary to get them moving. I'm not scared. Are you scared? So I'm going to call one of these people, this pink one right here, Christopher Domes, and see what he says. Just like this, 478. I don't need to tell y'all what it is, though. Y'all don't need to be calling him. I'm calling him. Y'all worry about your business. So, you with me? Like, this is what you got to do now. Now, what am I going to say? Well, I'm thinking. The first thing I know I'm going to say, I'm going to figure out how to say his name right. I'm going to see, is he like Chris or Christopher? And then how to say his last name. I don't know how to, I'm going to figure out how to say that name. And I'm going to figure out, how does he know Dow? Dow. How does he know Dow?
You reach Crystal.
All right, now see, he didn't pick up, so I hit the green button. One more time, number pops back up. Second time, 2 dials for a whole redial. That's 2 phone calls I made. More than most people make. They'll make phone calls. What'd she say her name was?
Juliana.
Juliana.
You can call me Julie.
Call it what?
You can call me Julie.
Julie. Do you like that better, or?
You reach Crystal.
That's the second. He apologized. I don't need an apology. I need results. He might be on this call thinking, why is somebody bothering me? I'm on this conference call with Andy trying to get my mind right, and then somebody keeps calling me. I don't even know who they are. Now, maybe he's not on a call. All right, so now what I'm going to do, since he didn't pick up, I'm going to text him. I'm going to say, see, I don't know if y'all know, he says I'll call you back. Thanks for calling me back, ... This is Andy Albright. So he texted me that he will call me back. So apparently he saw it, but he's busy, tied up right now. All right, y'all tracking with me? Okay. So then I'm going to do, and I'm going to go put in his name in this, and then I'm going to add him into my recruiting app. You with me? The rapid funnel thing. I'm not going to do all that now because it takes too long, but I am going to add his name in there just so I know him. Christopher Dome. Okay, y'all with me on what to do? You got me so far? You say, well, what do you talk to him about? I talk to him about the things that I talk about on these conference calls. Like I'll talk to him, I'll say, hey man, let's talk about your, life. You have children, you got kids, Does those tattoos mean something? I try to find out something about them. And then I talk to them about taking action. But I usually don't do it in a lesson format. But I do sneak in the lesson. Tracking with me? All right. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the guy that has the 4 but has no depth. Okay? Because I need him to put in more fresh width. I need more pink. I need him to put more. He only got 1 pink. I just called the pink guy. I'm going to call the green guy too in a minute. Let me call up the... This is called doing it right now and taking action. The way I got a lot of my... What's your name, sir?
James.
James. Who hired you, James?
Junior career.
Junior career. Yeah. Okay. So, let me help y'all with James. There's James. Give him away, James. What's up? All right. So, James is hired by Junior Korea. James, if you want to, are you interested in getting rich, or come here so they can hear you, talk a little bit. Are you interested in getting rich, or just looking for a comfortable living?
I'm trying to get rich.
Trying to get rich.
Yeah.
If you could say this, I'm going to get rich. Come hell, come high water. I don't give a crap if the hair lips a governor, if the creek rises. I'm going to get. That makes sense. Now, Crystal said, I don't want my life to come all focused on making money. Okay? He said, I want to get rich. Okay? So I got to remember what she said as I'm talking to her, because she's got that mindset. Somebody done put some message from hell on her, and I got to figure out how to get it off, right? So, huh? What'd you say? Is your husband?
Yeah, he said.
Well, he is a super nice guy, but he's broke.
Yes.
So make sure you understand.
I told him I think he's afraid that he doesn't want me to make more money than him.
He's afraid. Don't say. He might be listening to this. He's afraid that I might be making more money with him.
She is. She makes more money.
Huh?
She already is.
You already are making more than him. We're gonna have to show y'all Crystal. Let's see if we can get this thing to turn around here. Crystal, turn around there and wave at them people. That's because she's already making more money than her husband right there. Stand up and wave at them. Yeah, give her a hand. Woo-hoo! Okay, so all right. So let me tell you how I got a lot of money.
Yeah.
I became very, very focused on really small amount of things. I didn't say yes to everything. I said no to almost everything. People say, you want to go to a party? No. You want to go to a ball game? No. You want to go to a concert? No. You want to watch TV? No. What are you doing? I'm calling these people. Now, I like being married. I said I love being, I wanted to stay married, so I had to be focused on my wife. And I don't want my kids to like me, so I had to stay focused on them. But that's pretty much it, right? You know, I got some friends, they are big on their biceps, Bo. Woo, they are in fit. They got no money, you understand. I call it big billfold, no, big biceps, little billfold. But you know, I'm not against that. That's just not what I picked. I picked my family and my billfold. Does that make sense? People say, well, what about God? God can handle himself. I've seen him work, okay? You need to say God was the center of your life. Okay, God's the center of my life. You happy now? You got me to say it, okay? I had to keep God in the center of my life. The way I kept God in the center of my life, I didn't kill nobody, I didn't be screwing around with nobody, and I didn't do no drug. You know what I mean? I didn't complicate it. Does that make sense? I also didn't go rake the grass at church and mow the grass and become an usher and all that. You with me? I just didn't. Because I wasn't focused on building church. I was focused on building my business and keeping my family together. That's two very, very simple things to do, and also very easy to not do it. What's the divorce rate in America? Is it over 50% yet? Over 50%, right? What'd you say, Julie? It's over 50%. More, over half of the people get married. Huh? How old are you? 12. Well, I'm 57, so I know stuff. All right. You tracking with me?
Yeah, I got you.
Jake, is that your name?
No, you can call me Jaime, but it's easier for Americans to say James.
How you say it? Gringos, or what do you say it?
Yeah, Americans.
No, you say something. What do you say? What's the one? Gringos. But it's something else.
Gabachos.
I don't know if I ought to be offended or not. Lazy, that's what I call them. Most of them. Jaime? Mm-hmm. What was the other name you said? James?
James, yeah.
Yeah, because it looks like James.
Yeah.
Pronounced like Jaime.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think I'm going with Jaime. What's your mama call you?
Jaime.
I'm calling Jaime. Mm-hmm. All right. So, saying no, James, I'm very, 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 very strategic, but it's very, very, very simple strategic, okay? I need to get 12 deep minimum in every leg I have. And once I get 12 deep, I need to get it 24 deep. Right here, I'm working in Levin Tovich's group. Who's that guy over there?
Jesus.
Did you hire Jesus, or who did you see? Okay, Jesus. All right. Jesus, you listen to me?
Yeah.
What kind of work you do?
I'm working right now at Pepsi.
You work at Pepsi? Yeah. Loading trucks, driving trucks, making Coke?
Loading it. I'm not
Loading it. You're a truck driver?
Yeah.
So you drive the truck for Pepsi?
No, I'm loading right now.
You're loading?
Yeah.
You're loading the trucks?
Yeah,
The next promotion will be driving the trucks?
I'm going to get my CDL.
You can get your CDL? I drove a fork truck one time. I got fired. I didn't like it, but that ain't why I got fired. I got fired because I tried to take it across the yard and it got sunk down to the axles. You cannot take a fork truck in the yard. You got to stay on the concrete. I learned that a long time ago. I've never really used it for anything because I've never driven a fork truck since then. But if I do, I guarantee you I will not go across the yard with it. They were mad at me, and I was just a little kid. All right, so you gotta stay focused. I'm very strategic and simple and staying focused. So I got to call this Dow guy and get him to put in some more pink. Okay, pink leads to green. Y'all got to remember that, right? I'm a small, focused person, individual. So I got to get back to my subject here. Abian, is this making sense? It's what most people don't do. Hey, how you like we got the phone numbers on there on all the people so you could just sit there and call them up? That was my idea. See how simple that is? But also see how strategic it is. So I can sit here, because I was picturing myself sitting here with it pulled up, calling them. Yeah? Yeah. So now I'm calling Dow. You should text him, tell him to pick up. He should be on the call. He didn't quit all his job, he's focused on us. He was a minister, a full-time minister getting paid to do it, like one of these chaplain things. You know, you can hire a chaplain, like a chaplain in a box or whatever. Y'all know? Dow. Brother. I hit him right there. No, I hung up on him. My wife's texting me too. I'm scared to read it. I was like, what did I say? Dow.
Hey, this is Dow.
What's up, brother? That's Andy Albright.
Andy Albright, what's going on, sir? How are you?
I'm doing my weekly activity call that I do every Friday at 10 o'clock. Yeah. And I'm also calling up winners and see if I can get them moving a little faster. So you're on a conference, you're on a speaker, so don't be cussing.
You know that's not me. What's going on?
Huh? Do what?
Trying to get a winner?
Yeah, I'm looking for a winner. Winner, chicken dinner.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Have you been on my call listening, or am I catching you out of the blue?
Actually, you're catching me out of the blue simply because I'm out here with my wife because she goes back to work Monday, and so I got her out here on the lake in South Carolina.
Okay, let's get this straight. The man's on the lake with his wife, not on my conference call. And the reason he's out there with her is because she's going to go back to work next week. He's got to spend some time with her. How long have you been married to her, Dow?
26 years.
26 years. You ain't but 12. Don't be shaking your head. This little girl's in the room, 26. She's 12 years old. She's fired up. I've been married 34 years. What is this? This is Marriage Central. How long y'all been married, James? James. Pam. Tell him, pay attention, Pam.
I'm sorry. Well, it's going to be 20 years next summer.
Next summer, 20.
19 now.
Awesome.
That's how it works. Okay.
We're ready to celebrate.
Okay. Dow.
Yes.
I'm trying to get depth in your group, so I just called Christopher Dooms, D-O-O-M-E-S.
Dooms? Yeah.
Dooms.
Yeah.
He didn't pick up. I called him 3 times. He said he'd call me back, but he ain't called me back yet.
Okay, yeah, I'll check on him. Yeah, I'll call him.
No, you focus on your wife right now. Now, are you gonna focus on her like all day?
No, we're gonna go. We're now. I'm stringing up her line, and we're about to hit the water again. And no, I'll be free this mid-afternoon.
So y'all are fishing?
Yep.
But I'm gonna tell you what, you got to come fishing out of my house. I'm gonna send you a picture of these fish we're catching out there, man. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I need to come get them.
Oh my gosh, dude, unbelievable. All right, let's focus, people. Focus. We gotta stay on subject. All right, so he picks up. I'm gonna call the rest of them. Who would you also see? Valina Moss, maybe?
Valina Moss, call her.
All right, I'm gonna call her. She green. That means she's issued a policy in the first 90 days, right? That's gonna turn blue. But what we need is some pink under Valina. You with me, James?
Okay.
Dow?
I hear you.
Valina is going to die, quit, win the lottery, marry a rich guy, get confused. Her mama's going to tell her she can't do it no more. Her husband's going to tell her that she can't make more money. Huh?
She's my wife. That can't happen. None of those can happen.
Oh shit, we got that thing's messed up. The group's drawn out wrong.
Yes, none of those can happen. She's my wife.
Is Valena your daughter?
She's my wife. 26 years.
Well, it's showing up like it's a downline, huh? Hold on, Christopher's calling. Hold on.
Okay.
You see how I got Christopher on here now? Just like that, because he's calling back. See how I took his call? A lot of people, they can't deal with a conference call, a Zoom call, talking to Jaime, talking to Christopher, got a speaker. You see what I mean? I can't do all this. I can do all this because this is what I do. Christopher, Andy Albright, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Doing good. I got Dow on the phone.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Well, we're looking for winners, man. We're stirring up the pot, man. Turning tip. We call it tipping trailers. See if we can scare out a wannabe millionaire.
I hear you.
And I see you was colored pink on my drawing. I thought to myself, we need to get him to go from pink to green. Pink don't look good on you, Christopher. Green's gonna look good on you.
Yeah, green look better.
Y'all see how simple that is? We need to color you need to go from pink to green. See how simple that is? And I tell you what else we got to do. We got to get you some residual income, got to get you a dadgum network started so you can make money while you're out fishing.
Yeah, I don't fish, but whatever I'm doing, yeah.
But whatever you're doing, riding motorcycles, playing guitar, whatever it is you do. All right, so by the way, my name's Andy Albright. I don't think we've met, Christopher.
No, we haven't.
All right, so then I would proceed to ask him the normal questions that I always ask. What was his name, Jaime? That guy? Jesus. I would say things like, are you married? You got kids? What's that tattoo mean? How long y'all been married? How old are your kids? Are the kids in good health? I always ask that. That's a big one right there. Okay. Chris, are you married?
I am.
Do you go by Christopher or Chris?
I go by Chris.
All right. How long you been married?
19 years.
19 years. You any children?
4.
How old are they?
21, 20, and 2 17-year-olds.
Twins?
Yep.
Nice. Boys, you got a mix, boys and girls?
The boy is 21 and 3 girls after that.
So the girls are twins. Are they identical twins?
They weren't supposed to be, but they basically are.
Basically are. So genetically they're not identical, but they are practically.
Right.
All right. See, you got to clarify all that. Get my mind right. You with me? So I know what to say and what to do next. Get this guy building a business. 21-year-old still at home or out and about?
In the U.S. Navy.
Hey, congratulations. Are you military?
Yes, sir.
Well, thank you for serving the country. Were you Navy?
Yes, sir.
Every Friday we do these conference calls, and I know you're busy as everything, man, with 4 kids and a wife, and probably got a job and all kinds of stuff going on. But if you can try to either look at them while we're doing them live every Friday or check them out later, it gives you, it's like if anything you're doing, Chris, anything you're doing, Chris, you got to get into it. What I tell people is this. I say I spend most of my life telling adults what they are telling their children. You ever see mama do that, Julie? She'll tell you do something, and she doing. What you need to do is get your whole heart into it, and then you see her doing something, and she ain't got her whole heart into it. Don't shake your head yes, they get you in trouble. You say, no, mama's perfect. That's what you say. But you with me, Chris?
Yes.
Parents tell the kids, listen, if you're going to play soccer, you're going to have to go to practice. If you're going to play soccer, you got to be committed to it. If you're going to play soccer, you can't complain about it and whine about it. And if you have to sit on the bench and you don't start, you got to keep a positive attitude. That's what they tell their kids. And then the kids watch the parents half-ass stuff. You with me? Or halfway do it, or complain, or bitch about it. You with me? And ain't that what you told your kid, not to do that? Chris, you tracking with me?
I'm tracking with you.
You go to church with Dow?
We have been in service together. We don't go to the same church.
Okay. Let's see, this is from history. See, because I told you Dow was a chaplain.
He's a pastor too.
Yeah, so that's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing he's in the church too, because that's where That's people typically hire people who they are. Typically, you with me? Sometimes they hire them a step down, what upsets me. You want them to hire people better than they are. Why do you want to hire people better than you are? So your team will be great. Hey, Dow, if you get to get back to that fishing, man, you don't have to hang on here.
Okay, yeah.
So if you hang up.
Thanks for calling me. Yeah, and Chris is really good. He's new, contracted with the company, and he's excited about it. So thanks for calling us. All
right, bud. Love you, man. Tell your wife, hey, tell her, your wife,
She
hey.
can hear you. I can hear you.
Valina?
Yes.
Congratulations on getting policy issued.
Thank you.
Good job.
Trying to get 10,000 more.
Hey, I want to tell you personally, I'm inviting you up to my family reunion. I hope you can come.
Sir. Yes.
I hope you can figure out how to arrange it, but I know how busy you are, but if you can do it, I hope you can come up here, okay?
Yeah, I have a class orientation that week, so
Okay.
we'll see.
All right, I might send a jet down there to get you.
Show me stuff. All right. He said he's gonna fish with the other pole. Oh, you fishing yours up too? He said he needs a bigger hook.
Hey, y'all get to fishing. Love y'all. Proud of you. All right, Chris, Chris, you still with me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got to fix that drawing. But see, here's the thing. I find errors when I'm doing stuff. I find problems. And I mean, my mind is just like spinning. Like I got so much going on in my head. You with me? All about this business. I'm not tired right now. You know why? Because I'm busy. People get tired and bored when they got nothing to do. When you get plenty to do, you get excited and energized. How big a church you got, Chris?
I have a small church.
What's small to you?
10 or 15 people.
10 or 15 people. Do you meet in person?
Yes.
Did you try that Zoom thing?
I did for a little while, because they restricted people from,
Hard to get them collection. Hard to get them donations over the Zoom, ain't it?
Yeah, that was not my objective, but I mean, they still came.
It still came. Well, it's the same thing with selling on Zoom. It's harder than in-house. You can get the money a whole lot easier.
Of course, yes.
So, are you licensed yet?
Oh yeah. I've been doing this yet, sir.
Okay. Well, you're welcome to keep listening in here if you're available. I'm gonna keep chatting, but I'm not gonna focus as much on you. You want to hang on, or you got to take off?
I actually was about to run in a store. I was in between an appointment about to run in the store.
Okay.
I would make sure to grab the line the next time. I usually don't work on Fridays, but I just happened to have an appointment this morning. I'm about to go check on, and I'm in between that right now. So I will tag back in the next time, definitely.
All right, brother. Nice to meet you.
And talking with you.
Nice to meet you. Look forward to talking to you in person. Oh, and so you're invited to my family reunion also in a couple weeks. If you can figure out how to get here, it'd be great to see you.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, see? What do I always do? I always get them in the invitation. You see how I'm driving depth, James? How do you think you drive depth differently than me? Like, what do you think you could improve, like, the way you're doing it?
Just to make it more of like a conversation, like figuring out how find why, and then connecting with them more. I sometimes make it more transactional, more business-like, and it should definitely be more personal.
You think you need to make it more personal? I'm working overtime. I got 5 minutes overtime pay. I can't believe that. Y'all don't feel obligated to hang on here if y'all got somewhere else to go. If you only scheduled an hour for me, don't feel like you got to hang on, Prince. All right. And you. Oh, and my wife don't spend a lot of money. That's how I have lots of money. That's what she texted. I almost didn't look at it. I was scared. Love you. Oh my goodness. So she's watching me. She got her eyes on me. She's watching the show, paying attention to what I do, watch what I say. All right, you tracking with me so far? You got any questions?
Just how do you get people to kind of move quicker in your team?
Well,
he's moving good. He's moving good. I'm like other people.
That's exactly how you do it. Talk trash about everybody else, but not about him.
Okay.
You with me?
Yeah.
You'd be like, you know what makes me so mad, Jesus? When people just sit there and don't want to make no money. Just so annoying. What's wrong with them? You have any idea? You see how I'm doing that right there? I'm talking about them, but I ain't talking about him.
Yeah.
I do that a lot.
Okay.
The other thing I do is I like, Jesus, have you talked to anybody about this business yet? Come up here, Jesus. That's the way I do it. I go like, hey, you talked to anybody about it? Have you asked him that question?
Okay.
I
asked him that question.
What did he say when you ask him?
Yeah, he has some people.
Okay. So here's what you do. This is very critical. How you doing? Andy Albright. Nice to meet you. Jesus. So who have you talked to about this business? Who have you spoke to?
Friends and family.
Friends of the family. Anybody interested at all?
Couple, but I would usually let them get back to me if they're really interested.
All right. Good morning, Andy. I am on the call. So, how you say his name? Nirasima. He's on the phone call. Nirasima Pokalapali. Hey, Nirasima Pokalapali. Good to have you on the call. Okay. All right. So he just told me how he does it. Does that make sense? So I didn't react, but in my head I'm thinking, what am I going to do now? He done told me how he operates. I don't care how he operates. I don't even operate like I operate. I'm the one that's making millions of dollars, not him.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So the way I reacted to him is I repeated it to you.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? I didn't say it to him. I just said, I don't know why he wants to operate like he wants to operate. I'm the one making the money. You see, that's what I decided to do.
Okay.
Now, whether it's a good decision or not, we'll know. You see what I'm saying? I'm very strategic, but very simple in what I do. Very simple. Okay. So, who showed the most interest?
Friends that are not doing nothing right now.
No jobs.
Jobs, but don't like them.
They got jobs that they don't like.
Tired of them.
All right. Who's probably, you got your phone with you?
Yes.
Who's the smartest one? Pull his number up. Cool Jeans.
Smartest friends I got, appreciate it.
The smartest one that don't like his job, that's kind of interested. Okay? So here's the way you get people started. The best way to get a person smoking is to get somebody underneath them smoking. The second best way, which is really the first best way, is to have two people underneath them smoking. But see how it has to be second? Because you can't get the second person without the first person. But can you see how it's first? Because it would really be better than just one? Mm-hmm. So that's simple that is, James. I talk about this all the time to the people that I talk to, Avian. Here's what other people, they go, how do you get people started? Well, talk about their mama, talk about the children, challenge their manhood, beat them upside the head. I'll be like, no, that might work, but this always works. If you get 12 deep, if I get him to get this person, and then we get that person to get a person, and that person to get a person, I'm going to have 3 people kicking butt out of the 12. But it might not be the one that I wanted. It's my brother. I want my brother to do this business. I can't help your brother to do this business. But look at this. I wish I had him stick matches with me. If you take a stick match, I don't think I got one. This is like a matchstick. Actually, I might have a lighter or something. Huh? What's that?
Oh, I thought
you see a lighter?
On a chopstick.
Yeah. If you have a lighter, a matchstick, and you light it and hold it like that, you will not have urgency. You will eventually, right? Maybe not. It might go out. But if you hold it like that, instantly you light that match and that fire comes up, your butt will move. Does that make sense? Yeah. So if you hire somebody that hires somebody that hires somebody, you with me? So the more you do, and you get a fire down in there, oftentimes everybody above that person will catch fire. Not every time, but many times. And if one person's not on fire, the fire might skip them and go to the next person. Does that make sense? So your people that are not urgent enough to get back to you, if we get somebody urgent underneath them, so we take the control out of their hands and we put the control in our hands. Okay? So, are you okay with me calling this person?
I don't know what he's doing right now.
Well, let's call him and see if he picks up. Let's see how ambitious he is. Ambitious people pick up the phones. I found that. But seriously. 336 391 0131. Now, what is it? Jacine. Jacine.
Yeah.
Andy Albright, how you doing?
Oh, what's up?
It's all good, man. I'm sitting here with Jesus and Jaime. You know those guys?
Oh, yeah.
He said.
I do know Jesus.
You do. You know Jesus. You don't know Jaime?
Yeah.
You know Jaime?
You saying his name right?
Am I saying your name right?
Yeah.
He don't know Jaime. You don't know Jaime.
I don't know Jaime.
Jesus says you don't.
I know Jaime. I know Jesus though.
Yeah. Well, he said, I asked him, I said, in your phone book, in your telephone, scroll down to the smartest, most potential. If I'm going to go in business with them and I spend some time with them, I will not be wasting my time. You have me talking to somebody and I'm not wasting my time. And he went right to you. First one. Was it Hossein? How you say it? Jacine.
That's my boy.
What's that?
That's my boy.
Your boy's getting ready to get rich, and he wants you to get rich with him.
With the insurance?
Yeah. Well, really, it's called it. Insurance is a product that we move, but that ain't how we're going to get rich. What we're going to do to get rich is team building, leadership building. That's what we're going to do. We're going to build a team. We're going to have leadership. We're going to rip heads off. We're going to build a badass national champion team. That's how we're going to get rich. Insurance is a product. Make sense?
So when were we going to start all of this?
Well, we done started. Right now we're recruiting top talented people, and he thinks you're number one on his list so far.
All
right. What kind of work you doing now?
I work at Walmart and I'm in school.
What do you do for Walmart?
I'm on GP, just picking groceries.
GP. Does GP mean grocery picker? What does that mean?
Yeah, just online grocery picking.
Online grocery picking. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, the people that just walk around with them carts.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I always try to recruit them people. Where are you going to school?
I'm at Forsyth Tech right now.
Forsyth.
I was at St. Augustine's, but I transferred out to Forsyth Tech.
What are you studying?
Business accounting.
Business accounting. One of my best friends got a master's degree in economics, multi-millionaire. Started me doing this I met him 29 years ago. We've been doing this almost 21 years together. He's standing here with me, named Alex Avian. All right, so say his name again. I'm gonna get it right. Jacine.
Yeah, Jacine. Or you call me Smitty.
Smitty. Hey, where you live, Jacine?
I live in Winston-Salem.
Winston-Salem. All right, where you live? Winston. We need to get him come here. Well, I'm gonna get Jesus. I know Jesus through Jaime. I'm gonna get them two to come to your house, meet with you, and show you what we're doing. But then I want you to come to my office in Burlington, North Carolina, and meet one of my main men here at the office and main ladies. We got a badass office. Why don't you come see it? And I want you to start game plan and decide if you're interested in doing some business with us. Okay?
Right.
So first they're gonna come to you. When y'all gonna go see him?
Maybe tomorrow. Later.
Let's get it nailed down.
I'll see him later.
Let's.
I get get off at 8 tonight.
You get off at 8 tonight? What you doing at 8 tonight?
Yes, I'm off tomorrow.
Nothing?
Yeah.
What about 8 tonight work?
I'll be working tonight.
You gonna be working tonight? All right.
So I'm off tomorrow.
Well, what you got tomorrow?
I'm gonna see him in the morning.
What time?
Whatever time.
What time can you get together in the morning?
Whenever in the morning.
How about you? You busy in the morning?
No.
All right.
I got something planned, but that's in the afternoon.
We can push it. Jaime to push something back. You just became a higher priority. Let's say, what? Give me a time. 9? 10? 10. 10 in the morning it is. Now, Smitty,
What's up?
I went to Western Alamance, and then I went to North Carolina State University, and I have a home here in Burlington, North Carolina, but I also have a home on an island in Florida. It's called Treasure Island. I'm gonna jump on my jet, and I'm gonna fly there this afternoon, so I'm not gonna be here tomorrow or when you come back. I mean, I'll meet you eventually, but I'm gonna turn it over to them to start working with you. You need to start thinking, if I was going to rob a bank and I didn't want to get caught and it was legal, who would I get to help me? You with me?
Okay.
You don't want to get somebody that you know the first thing they're gonna do is screw something up, and you know what I mean? You want to get somebody that's good. So start thinking of your team, who it would be. Just in your mind think, who would I put together if we were going to you've seen that Ocean's 11 movie or in these movies, where they putting together a team? Hey, we need a team.
Yeah.
That's what you should be thinking, is I need a team. You think, we're going to steal something, we're going to put together a movie, we're going to do something, but don't be like, me think who wants to sell insurance. That is not what I want you to do. I don't give a God bless about insurance. Makes sense? I mean, don't get me wrong. I love it. It's a great product. But that's not how we're going to get rich. You tracking with me?
For sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
Building a team, mentality, leadership. That's how we're going to take over. That's how we're going to make all the money. Insurance is just what we do. We could do it with soap. We could do it with cologne. We could do it with hair products. You with me? We're doing insurance. Why do we like insurance more? Because it's selling air. Because you don't have to carry the product around. You with me? It's insane. And the money in it is just crazy. That's how we do insurance. But that's just the product. Okay, so start thinking. So 10 o'clock in the morning, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Hey, thanks for picking up. I told him this. I said, let's see if he picks up. Ambitious people pick up. You picked up on the first ring.
I had a feeling. I read the number. I was like, oh no, I just got an answer. I don't know.
That's God telling you what to do, son. That's a good feeling right there, bro. Hey, nice meeting you. I look forward to meeting you in person.
Good meeting you too.
All right, brother, later. All right, see how I'm working that, right? See how I'm working him? I'm working him, I'm working. Those people understand what work is. It's scrambling, dialing. I'm trying to keep track of who's on the phone and ain't on the phone. So what we do is, we get this guy started with enthusiasm and excitement. We go in there and we go, what's up, bro? We're going to get rich. This guy's crazy. He got a jet. I mean, you got to get them all that. Does that make sense? Don't go in there and go, so. That is not going to get them going. You got to get in there. You got to get them with, go get rich, man. We're going to do this thing. Like that. And then you'd be like, you been thinking about your team? You'd be like, yeah, you talked to anybody? I talked to my girlfriend. What'd she say? She said I was crazy. You said, well, she is. She's right. You are crazy. Is she interested in doing it? I don't know. We'll call her, see if she come over here. You with me? Because whoever they've talked to, we want to get to them quickly. Does that make sense? Whoever they've talked to, we want to get to them quickly. So the sooner we can get this dude in class and another dude under him in class, the more excited he going to get.
Oh, yeah.
Does that make sense? Yeah. Now, I'm going to tell you what. You want to talk about the biggest scam in the world, in my opinion, is these community colleges. Bro, if he gets a degree from that community college and hangs it up on his wall.
Hey, I done told him that. I was like, at school, so
scam. You tell him it's a scam.
Boy, you going crazy.
It's a scam. You think anybody going to call you? You get your degree from Forsyth Tech, Alamance Community. I graduated NC State University. Nobody called me.
My mom might call me.
Your mama might call you. You just nailed it right there. You nailed it right there. Mama be like, well, I'm so proud of you. You got ripped off for 8 years and didn't complain the whole time. Now you got a sticker.
And you don't need a high school diploma.
You don't need a high school diploma. You need an insurance license. Julie, don't you listen to this. You get your high school degree. You get your high school degree. You gotta be careful when you got kids in the room, you know.
Oh, yeah.
All right, does this make sense, Jose? Yeah. All right, now what we do is, your goal is to build 12 deep and 12 wide. And then get another person 12 deep. James, people don't know what they're trying to accomplish. They're trying to get, I got to get him selling insurance so he can make some money so he won't quit. He's gonna quit. You're not gonna stop him from quitting. How do you know he's gonna quit? Because everybody does. They die. I don't want my company to die. If I hire him, James, and he dies, my company's dead. How do you keep your company from dying? Hire young people underneath them, and young people underneath them, and young people underneath them. Abian, you've seen companies, you get them 12 deep, you quit going deep, what do they do? Shrivel up, die. You got to keep it growing. A tomato is either growing or rottening. So a leg is either rottening or growing. I know it's the first time you heard some of this stuff, Abian. Tune in with me, Abian. Give him some lines. Give us some of the tomato growing. It's either going or
Well, if it ain't growing, it's dying, right? Anything. If you're not growing, you're dying.
Is selling more insurance growing? Is selling more insurance growing?
It's getting more people to sell insurance. That's when it's growing.
So your job, think about this. I know some people, if they needed 6 people to rob a bank, they are never, ever, ever going to rob a bank because they can't get 6 people together to do nothing. If you had to have 6 people to go to a movie, some people would never get to go to a movie because they can't get 6 people to go along with them. That makes sense? Good thing you can do a lot of things by yourself, ain't it? Because you see what I'm saying?
Yep.
What do you think? You think you can do this?
Yes. It's kind of more so like not convincing, but you know, you gotta get people fired up.
Yeah. I called it like a debate. See, the whole time up here, we've been debating, me and you. Does that make sense? Yep. You don't know it's a debate, but I do. You see what I'm saying? You see me, you hear me debating with him, ain't you? You can tell. I think I'm winning.
Yeah.
You shouldn't ever debate me. You should try to understand me and go along with what I'm doing. That's what you should do. But oftentimes people debate me. In the beginning, I expect them to debate me, Annette. But eventually, I hope to pound them into understanding what we're trying to do. Abian, you know you're in a debate with people when you, and James, Abian, you know what I'm saying? You're in a debate with this guy. One of my good friends said, I can't get this guy to come to family reunion. Another one of my friends said, I can't get this guy to get a GMR. Another one said, I can't get this guy to network. Is it those 3 people that are dumb, or is it the one that's trying to get them to do something ain't a good debater? You see, you with me? I'm thinking of stuff I can't say, but it's funny. You with me?
Yeah.
So you're debating with people to try to get, James, is this helping at all? You think you can use some of this and get more depth?
All good stuff.
Yes, sir. All right. 4 coping skills. Do the one thing. What's the one thing I could do? Is call Christopher. Then I call Dow. I could talk to, but I'm working. Like when I found out he was in Junior's group, I was like, oh, that's deep down in that leg. It goes like this. Leventovich. It goes Abian, Alex Abian, then Mike Leventovich, then Junior Korea, and now Jaime. So I'm 4 deep, 5 deep. I was on the phone 6 deep. If I can get all my legs 12 deep, I will be richer. Does that make sense? You will be rich. You get 3 legs. 3 legs 12 deep, bro. Now don't be like, oh, I only got to get 3 leads. No, no, no. You got to get 12, 15 so that you can find one that drops down 12. The only reason you get width is to get depth.
Okay.
Does that make sense? You go wide and you go deep. So if you hire another guy like him, but he gets 4 people coming to family reunion and he ain't got but 1, you just look at him and go like. Now, if he's a competitor, he won't like that. Does that make sense? Yeah. That's why you got to find competitors. But right now I'm debating with him. I'm trying to encourage him to be a competitor. You see how I'm debating with him? When you find competitors, that's when you build your business. When you find competitors, that's when you build a big business. You see how I'm doing that?
Yeah.
When you find competitors, they don't like to be beat. Now you got to go find somebody that'll kind of tag team with what I just did. Does that make sense? So Boone, you got those 3 guys, Trey and Devin and Pharaoh. You need one of those guys to start taking off more than the others. And by the way, we've got to get depth under every one of them. It's a debate to get them to get their JMR. It's a debate.
Yes, sir.
Is this kind of what you were saying, like a debate, like an argument, or a sales pitch? Now, when I'm at home and I'm by myself on the Zoom, I end these things right there on a minute right there, I end it. You know why? Because I ain't got the energy and excitement that people create. You're around people, you want to help them and do more and keep it going. That's why I want y'all to go to his house. The other thing I do is, there's about 10 things I do, is book a meeting from a meeting. Dadgummit, I didn't invite him to family reunion. I was thinking I better invite him, Smitty, to family reunion, but I didn't do it. I'll text Smitty and say, hey, you need to come to our family reunion too. You know? Now, a lot of people think this, James. They go, well, you say too much to them, you're going to mess it up. Well, if you say too little to them, you're going to mess it up too. Also, they're going to tell you about our family reunion that I would like to invite you to, ... I have a guy that you might know going to be there named Robert Van Winkle. That's what I sent him. That's what I sent him. Well, he know who Robert Van Winkle is?
I don't know. He might know him.
Do you know who it is?
No.
Anybody know the words to the song?
Ice, baby.
No, that is not the words. That is some words. Huh?
Was that like a commercial?
It is a commercial. Say it louder, Tyler.
The whole song.
Yeah, yeah. Come over here. Come here. Come here right here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah, come right here. Talk to me. Tell me what the words are. I got to know this.
All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. Something grabs hold of me tightly, flow like a hawk, daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll go to the extreme and then wriggle, man. That's all I got.
And then what?
Ice,
ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. You ever heard that? You ever heard of ice? You ever heard of that?
Yeah, a while ago, yeah.
Yeah. So that's Robert Van Winkle. So say if he says, who's Robert Van Winkle? Say, Google it. You know, Google it. You see who it is. He probably will. That's what kids these days do. They'll Google it. You know, you ever heard that? Ice, ice, baby. You ever heard that song? Yeah. Huh? You did when you was little? When you was young. Okay, Otsoy. This is what I did for 20 hours a day, 7 days a week, for 3 years. And the 4th year, I made $2 million. You with me? Yeah. That is not a joke, Bo. You start making $200,000 a month, bro. That's like a Ferrari a month. You with me? It's just crazy. But this is what I did. I put together depth and I put in width like crazy. Just 24 hours a day. You say you sell much? I didn't sell a lot. You say, well, do you like people sell? I love people sell a lot. I like people who don't sell hardly nothing. I don't care. I'm in my own circle, which is trying to get 12 deep and 12 wide, and 12 deep and 12 wide. And then I look around and see, because see what happens is, a lot of people can't do this. Why? Because people can't chew bubble gum and walk at the same time. You know what I mean? They can't pass a test. But if you get 12 deep, one of those persons is going to go like, that guy's making a ton of money. I'm going to copy him. One of those guys will. But you can't tell who's going to do it. So you get 30 people, like all these people in here, I don't know who's most likely to do it. I think Crystal's got a good shot. I think Sharp could do it. I think this guy who's come all the way in from San Diego. You know, I don't know, but I don't have to know. I just keep saying it and saying it. And then people get attracted to me and they go like, I'm going to do it. And the next thing you got a network. Boom. You tracking? It's work. It's on the phone. You got to talk to them, Otsoy. And Otsoy, you look at your group and you stare at it. Like if I pulled your group up, I could go, why ain't you working here? Why ain't you working here? Why ain't you working there? You look at that group and you know where to work. Does that make sense? Peace out. Love y'all. Hope this helps. I'll do this again. I'll cover these procrastination, but I think I hit it pretty hard. Love y'all. Thanks for being on. Hope I helped a little bit, James and Pam.